Freedom. We spoke about it a lot. What is freedom? How one can be free? There is a misunderstanding that it gives one license to do everything one wishes. Actually, freedom is not a license to do anything we like. If anybody thinks once we are free, we can do all the illegal things or those things people dare to do. For example, you can jump from a two-story building. You can use any type of drugs. One can travel with maximum speed in a motor vehicle. You can tell anything to anybody, or even you can even stab a person if he disagrees you. But every normal person knows it is absurd or foolishness. It can purely attribute to insanity or could be immaturity or irresponsibility. If a person shows up these, freedom is not meant, it is a different way or irresponsible way of actions. If one mistakenly understood in that way, it could even take up his life. Everybody knows one needs to abide the rules and should maintain control and responsibility to live in the society. So, the freedom we talked about is a state of mind. It is a freedom of our mind from various bindings. When you look at in you, one can see we are bound or conditioned in our mindset related to many things. If you assume these traits, attachments, possessiveness, ego, various fears, worries, anxieties, complexes one carries in his head, are acting as different types of robes. Imagine them as black robes. You can see that these robes are completely tied up your head or mind in various levels. We have so many likes and preferences towards many things. Our materials in possession, in relationships, in your valuables. Even though it is not yours, you find a pleasure in this as yours. You seem to enjoy its attachments. Possessiveness, similar to attachments. This is mine, I possess this, I have that. Mentally you possess a lot of things than physically you do. Ego, every action centered with I. We discussed that earlier. Every matter and actions we create, we relate with the benefit of the I factor. Fears, fear of rejection, fear of society, what people might tell, fear of losing relationships, fear of losing job, fear of health, fear of death. Worries, what will happen next? We want to make certainty in uncertainties. Worries about future and past. Anxieties, if I fail, if I do not get that, if I lose it, if it does not happen the way I want, if it did not turn up in my way. Complexes of superiority or inferiority as well. I am the best, I am superior. Similarly, I am not capable, I am a loser. So many things are there. You can adapt as per your situations and surroundings. Because these tying ropes are binding your head or mind. So you are in a suppressed stage as a person. Because these are all binding you from inside, tying you up. But if you watch these ropes that tied on your head, you can find These are all creation of yours. You have created these robes yourself. Society, parents, teachers, friends, and situations might have played a bigger role in making that. Even then, just look at these. Find that you are tied up in various ways in your life and mind. Come out of yourself. Watch them carefully as a spectator, as an outsider. Then find how tight these ropes are. When you look at them and try to understand them, these ropes will loosen its strength. Most of these ropes are tightened because we have never noticed it or observed it. It is in us. So look at them as a passive onlooker. Find these attributes, whatever it is in you. Slowly and gradually, your realization about these ropes or these aspects which covered your mind will be revealed to you. When these gets lesser in their tightening, you will come out. Your real mind will come out. Once you know that you are covered, you can take actions about that. When these aspects leave our mind, or when these psychological attributes loosens its strength, tight binding on you, your mind becomes free. Your mind becomes energetic. Your vision towards you and outward is going to be different. You can find freedom. You can find freedom from all the unnecessary attributes. We thought that these were all very important. But when you look at it or observe it from outside, these aspects are the biggest villains or enemies, which is not allowing us to see what is life. Your head is covered. From this covering, you need freedom. That freedom is the reality. That freedom is the new you or original you. That freedom is the seeing of yourself. That is the freedom one can enjoy moment to moment. It is a state of mind. When you come to that state of mind, you can watch everything with a free mind. Mind which is just an observer, not judgmental. The mind which is out of attachments, possessiveness, egos, out of worries, anxieties, out of fears, is a free mind. That is the freedom one can experience. It is an experience, not a systematic work. It is being as it is, coming back to our normalcy, our originality, coming back to our freshness, coming back to our reality. This freedom is ultimate freedom. Freedom from all these unnecessary bindings, which you cannot express by words, but you can experience it. By understanding yourself, your mind will illuminate and it can see the reality. Freedom from illusions, freedom from what we are not. You will feel light, just like a feather, ready to fly. Freedom from all bindings. This freedom is ultimate freedom. You can find you in you. You can invent you in you. Think yourself. Watch yourself. Experience the freedom, the ultimate freedom in you. Wish you all the very best. Thank you.